entertainment and adventures. This is kind of an impromptu video. I have my truck in getting some warranty work done and a recall, and they gave me a loaner. I'm driving a what is it? The new Jeep JK, the 2018. I figured I'd do a quick review. We're on our way to work. I reset the fuel consumption gauge, see what type of mileage I'm getting, and I don't know if you can quite read it there, but it says 22 and a half. I'm running about 63, 64 miles an hour down the interstate. I've had a number of Jeeps over the years, only one Wrangler, back before they started making the Unlimiteds like this one. And I've driven a few over the years since then too, and I have to say, by far, this is the smoothest riding, quietest riding Jeep that I have ever been in. This is a hard top, not a soft top. But I figured I'd just do a little something, and I like this, I really do. I think maybe one day after we get rid of the camper, or we go to a motor coach, whatever we decide to do, I think this might very well be my next vehicle. Excuse me. So I don't know if you can tell on this today, instead of being on the on my Sony camcorder, we are actually on my iPhone. So if you notice a little bit more shaking than normal, that's probably it. But I'm really digging this thing. We'll try to get some pictures and some video later today after the sun comes up. Okay, so like from the outside, there's not a whole lot of distinguishable differences between the JK and the JL. I really don't think there's a whole lot of difference on the inside either. I was reading though that the wheelbase on the JK is a little longer, and just knowing that longer wheelbase normally means smoother ride, so that's nice. So here we're looking behind the back seat, lots of room back here. The big plus is the seats fold almost completely flat. One downside is here, they really could have put something there that would cover that opening when the seats are down, so that whatever you're carrying doesn't fall in there and be in the way. A little bit of under the floor storage here. That's kind of nice to have. You don't see it, don't know it's there. Okay, one of the things I noticed that I liked is I can step straight in without an issue. Front seat right now is in a position where I would drive. I'm 6 foot tall. I'm not uncomfortable, but it's not the greatest. My knees are right against the back seat. But for me, I don't have a whole lot of adults riding with us. From time to time, do have the grandkids riding. They have car seats. Plenty of room back there for the car seats. So now we'll step into the front. There's the front seats. And again, really easy to climb into the front. I like that. Everything's close at hand. Took me a second to figure out where the windows were. They're actually right here in the center. That took a few seconds. This is the Sport Edition, so it's not overly fancy, but it's not too basic either. Okay, it's Mike again. So we've been in the Jeep now, the JK, for 24 hours. And with my commuting to and from work and sitting in traffic, the miles per gallon indicator on here says right now it's at 20.6. When I did my run to work this morning of nothing just but interstate, it was 24 for that. and I was going just a little under 65. That's a little bit higher than what Jeep is saying for it. But then again, that's one 18-mile run, one way, no traffic. So, anyhow, I'm still really impressed with the lack of noise. The quality of the ride is real smooth. I'm coming out of a Ram 3500, so I feel a little boxed in, pretty much left to right, not so much from me to the instrument cluster or anything like that. But I'm a big guy, so I'm actually still really comfortable. Big thing to me, it may sound funny, is where do you put your left elbow when you're driving? I was test driving one truck, and I had absolutely nowhere to put it to rest my elbow for long runs, and that was kind of a killer for me. Crazy things. Up front, this only has 2 cup holders, as opposed to my Ram that has like 5 or 6, which you think 5 or 6 is an overkill till after you've had 5 or 6 for a while and you get used to having them. You put extra things in those cup holders other than just your drink, but it is what it is. I find the JK to be very nimble, light on its feet. The cornering in it, not great like my Dodge, but it's not supposed to be either. It's not a comparison really to the Dodge. It is better than the other Wrangler that I had, although my Wrangler before was let's see, 04 or 05, and it was a 2-door. So that's a long time in between the two to compare it to. But that was my last long time other than short test drive in a Jeep. So okay, so it is. But like I said, I'm real impressed. I like it, and I'm really starting to think that when the time comes and we get rid of the camper, this may be my next vehicle. So do I think it's a good deal for what it is? Absolutely. If you're just looking for the look, yeah, it's got a great look to it. And it's the ride and stuff is comparable. It's not bad. It's actually really good, I think. Even compared to our Acura, I think the ride's good. So I'll give it 2 thumbs up. Because this is a loaner while they're working on my truck, I'm not going to be taking it off-road, so I don't want to take the chance of anything going wrong with it, while I had it off-road and not being covered. So not that I doubt it would, but besides, there are plenty of other videos out there that do comparisons, and I've read a few articles comparing it to the JL and how well it did. I'll let you do your own research on that, but I think it stacks up fairly well comparisonally. Looked online, there's already, even though this is a brand new model of the Wrangler, already a lot of aftermarket accessories. We all know that that's what Jeeps and Harleys, that's what people do, is aftermarket as soon as you get them, pretty much. So, well, that's about it. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit the like, the share, and subscribe. If there's any other happenings in Southampton Road or in southeastern Virginia or northeast North Carolina, I do primarily motorcycling and camping, but anything you're interested in, if you put it in the comments, we'll see if we can't get it in. And have a good day. Bye-bye.